welcome to a very exciting week in my business. Later today, I'm going to be driving to an incredible retreat venue, and I'm going to be spending the next 4 days hosting a business retreat for a group of incredible female entrepreneurs. Now, I have been hosting retreats for years. I did my first one back in 2019, and I just think they're magic. There is something about that dedicated space, about being in that kind of close community, about doing that kind of deep work away from the day-to-day. Magic is the only word I can use to describe it. And I remember when I first started hosting retreats, it was all so new to me, and I was always feeling like I didn't really know what to do or like what really happened behind the scenes. And so I thought, for this retreat, I could bring you with me. You can see the behind the scenes, you can see the prep that goes into it and what we're up to, what I'm feeling and thinking along the way. Whenever I show on social media that I'm hosting a retreat, everyone's always so interested. I know for lots of business owners, going on a retreat is something that they maybe want to do or they're curious about. So this is hopefully going to be a super juicy video, and I'm excited to share more. Now, we are leaving in about an hour and a half. My bags are already packed. I'm all ready to go, and I'm just hosting a couple of meetings this morning before I jump off. So I had a client call at 9 a.m. and I'm actually currently hosting my co-working session for my On It program students. We do co-working at the start of every week to kind of begin the week with intention and get that accountability of kind of working in company with each other. So literally, as I'm recording this, there are 28 people sat on Zoom working with me. So this is my setup. We've got everyone up in Zoom here. This is the music that I play in the background. We work in 2 25-minute sprints. So we do the Pomodoro method together. And then this is just some work that I was doing with my client this morning. Hopefully this week, one of the things that you'll see is how passionate I am about the details and about the guest experience. This week's retreat is a little bit different because it's actually attendees that have come to my retreat before. So because of that, I wanted to write them all a welcome note to have in their rooms when they arrive. So I've actually got these cards which are custom printed. This one says, "I'm so excited to work with you." I often send it to students and clients and people that I'm working with. So I'm going to sit and write out one of these cards for every single retreat attendee so that they've got a little something from me to kind of welcome them to retreat, give them a little moment when they walk into their bedroom. Co-working call is finished, so now I'm just packing my final bag. You know when you can't pack all your tech stuff until the very end because you're using it. Backpack, camera, let's go. Say bye vlog.
Bye vlog. Have the best time.
Thank you. Let's go host a retreat. Love you, God. RSM packed the car for me. So that's my stuff, retreat stuff in there, and something special, a little exciting treat. I don't know if anyone else will think it's a treat, but I'm excited to show them that. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in this car. Ready to hit the road, and I've actually got a little special someone to go and pick up because one of the retreat attendees lives 7 minutes down the road from me and is also one of my friends. I'm vlogging.
You're vlogging.
I got you running across the road. It was so funny. Passenger acquired. Wait, why is
Acquired.
it acquired? Hello.
Hello.
This is Rachel, by the way.
Hello.
Your hair
Passenger.
is lovely today.
Oh, thank you.
Very
I washed
voluminous, luminous, some may say. Stopping off for a little bit of lunch. We're ahead of schedule. Hooray! Guys, Rachel doesn't know what Club Penguin is. It's as well known as like The Sims.
I don't normally play loads of phone games. I've never seen that before in my entire life.
You've never played Club
No.
Penguin? You were a penguin, like one of those.
I've never seen this before.
And then you would like just go to all these different places, like nightclub, the shop, and look, everyone's like talking to each other. So it's like a chat room. You were 18 and I was 9. Can you imagine a 9-year-old and an 18-year-old hanging out?
I feel like our use of chat roulette was probably very different.
No, there's been like a crazy bad accident. Like we're literally like engine off for an hour, like not moving.
Okay, well I'm only 18 minutes away.
Oh, you're amazing, thank you. We knew we'd be late, so Callie's gone to unpack our food shop. We're in the same spot on the motorway. In fact, I've maybe moved 2 inches to the right. We've honestly, I think we've been here for an hour and...
It's 2 hours.
It is what it is. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. That's my 2025 vibe. I keep saying to
You're doing
Rachel,
well.
I'm very glad she's here. If I was on my own and
it
I
would be
knew, like,
stressful.
Tesco has arrived. Callie, shout out Callie, has arrived early to unpack my Tesco order. The chef has arrived. Lucy, who's doing our content for the week, has also arrived. I don't think we'll be there before the guests.
This
Here
is
we
T
are.
minus, is this 5 hours now?
Yes. 5 hours. I spoke to the team earlier and I was like, okay guys, plan of action, do dinner at 8 p.m. so we'll be there way before then. We're not gonna be there at 8. It's not ideal. I've just sent the retreat WhatsApp group a video of myself sharing basically a workshop in video form, so that the first night they can still, you know, set their intentions for the week and have some big conversation. I don't need to be there for that. They can do that themselves with the help of my questions.
We're currently driving down the wrong
Side
way.
of the motorway. The army came and told us, I think unofficially, I don't know that they're in charge.
Yeah, well, they were holding sandwiches, so they didn't look like they were on the clock.
What was our official time? 5.5 hours sat still. We made it. Oh my gosh, look at it all. Okay, I'm gonna stay there. Should we see if we can sneak in? Do you think we need to go down here? Because I think they're in that room. See where my room is. Alice and Lucy. It is 20 to 1 in the morning and I've just finished filling up our ice bath. Call me crazy, but I love an ice bath. I wanted to share the morning joy with everyone else, so that is the final task of the day complete. I was about to say it's been an amazing first night. I mean, I've only been here a few hours. This group actually met at my retreat last year. I hosted a retreat last January. They were all strangers to each other and it was just so incredible what a close-knit kind of community and like bond they all built, and actually most of them asked to come back and do another retreat. So this is actually the first time I've ever hosted like a reunion retreat. So it's so nice because everyone has such strong relationships already and we can just like dive straight in. It also was one of the big reasons that I wasn't too stressed earlier that I didn't arrive, because they all already knew each other. I'm gonna put everything on charge and then I'll be up in the morning to just get all of my like resources and stuff ready, because I didn't have time to do that earlier. Good morning. The vlog has seen so much of you.
I know. Oh, you again.
To your centre, just take your time. Push your hands back down. Nice. Inhale. If you want to make it even bigger, you can take a nice deep stretch. Mood looking up to your hands and exhale back down. Let's go one more time. Inhale.
Come on, you can do it. You've literally given birth to a child. This is nothing.
Yeah.
Well done everybody. Look at this sunshine. How glorious is that? Good morning, Ellie.
Morning!
Oh,
Morning, I know,
how
it's too
lovely is
much.
that? It's January.
I know.
I paid for this weather.
You paid, did you?
Yeah.
You put a word in with the big man.
Premium retreats. Sun guaranteed. Okay, halfway through, minute and a half left. Yeah, just thinking 3 years time might be when things start flowing a little bit more, because these will be the things that are maybe a little bit more right now at the surface, thinking end of 2025. What's your intention? I'd like to be really present. So feel free to shut your eyes, look somewhere, whatever is helpful. And I want us to start thinking about the end of this year. So I want you to imagine your future self. Just take a few moments kind of in that space. Imagine the you of December 2025. Now what I want you to imagine is your future self feeling really proud of everything that this year held. We have just had lunch, it was delicious. And we are now got a little free time before we do some hot seating. So let me show you what everyone's up to. These guys are doing some B-roll sessions. Lucy's recording B-roll for people. There's Mary doing some deep work. And there's Rachel. How exciting! That's very cool. Business operations workshop, creating operational infrastructure for a peaceful portfolio. By Sneha.
For this afternoon is an overview of what business operations is. I'm just getting an idea of
Good question.
systems, which include processes. I suppose like
middle section.
Yeah. You control.
Yeah.
What metrics are the most important to track? To give you an idea of like...
Sneha just did an amazing workshop all about operations. Sneha is actually one of my clients, but she's now a friend, and she is brilliant at what she does, and everyone loved it. Just come to check what time you would like us. Gosh, look at this. I put... sorry, I don't know.
What about in that shop?
Without any way of like,
In front of us, we have pan-fried hake, creamy mash, leek gratine, and a herb cream sauce. And vegetables. And you see that, especially in person, you like actually see the impact and the light bulb moments, and like it's magic, isn't it?
We'll have to catch up soon anyway.
Yeah, let's get a coffee in or something. How do I join in? I'm. Right, me! Smoked salmon. What's that?
I've made it uneven and now it's gone wrong.
Welcome to the station. It looks very demure. Mine looks like a child's.
Sorry.
It's a big group chat, and I share the crossword sometimes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think that's probably enough mats, isn't it? This place will be cool in the spring. You're a coach.
It's all about the breathing, guys.
Top tips. You've got the yeah. She talks a big talk. We did our ice baths again. Honestly, I'm so impressed. It's really cold. Like, this is the coldest time of year to do an ice bath. Everyone in a minute. And this morning, because it was like the second morning, I guess the hype's worn off. Some people were like, oh, I don't ever want to do it. And then you do it, and then you feel so proud of yourself because you prove to yourself that you can do the hard things. That's why we love an ice bath. Now time to warm up, and then we'll get started with our second full day. Had a shower, feeling refreshed. Think about and do within this workshop, because you know, like kind of the 80-20 rule, right? That idea of like 80% of your results often comes from 20% of what you're doing. I often wonder in business, how much are we asking things of ourselves that aren't actually best aligned with our strength? I personally believe this is one of the most helpful personality typing things out there. It's more about understanding, out of the huge amount of strengths that they list, which are the key ones for you. Okay, so I'll give a bit of an explanation of what we're looking at. 4 key kind of pillars to where your strengths can sit. So you've got executing, influencing, relationship building, and strategic thinking. Okay, 1 more minute to get some thoughts down, and then you're going to discuss it in pairs.
I'm getting all like sulky with each one.
Oh.
You're the light.
I'm so proud of you. Morning, but Mary's doing her B-roll. There they are. What a lovely day. It says feeding time at Hesdin Zoo. Ready for the animals. They're like the stupid guests who are arriving with their bag of food.
Let's rinse them for all they're worth.
Is it a llama or an alpaca? Hello, food time. 3 piggies. Hello. Thank you. There you go. This. Go on. Come on. Do you? Why is it looking like it's going to spit on me? Those look amazing. Just finished lunch, got myself a little lemon and ginger tea, and we just got a bit of kind of open time before I host this afternoon's workshop. Mary's working hard. What are we doing?
Just doing some catching up, looking over my brand form answers that Alice had with pre-Christmas, just to really dig deep.
Ellie's getting her B-roll done.
Hi, and I'm loving it.
This is Lucy, who's helping me out this week. One.
It'll be like
We have 2.
HD and everything else is in.
Oh, you've got a little gizmo on that, haven't you, Mary?
Yeah, it's my magnetic gizmo. A memory mine.
Okay, so big piece of paper, put your name at the top, in the middle, wherever you want. Lots of people are going to be adding thoughts to it, so...
Yeah, okay, I'll work it out. I'll break them all down into folders. I'll get the main video over to you first. Folders and then...
Thank you so much. You've been fab. Just if it helps at all to prioritise that second question, that's a bit of what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Is like, remember last year, what's your TED Talk topics? What's your what do you want people to know you for? So don't put the pressure on if you don't get loads of time on that. Because it's all the same stuff, like what you would be asked to speak on at an event should be the same as the opinion content you're putting out online. Like what's that rebrand about? It's about really owning the fact that you're like a collective in terms of not just you and your team and your clients, but also maybe in what you offer. So is it also the time to potentially have like your first digital product or like something? This looks amazing. Thank you, Amy.
Whatever's on top of them.
It's potato and chickpea frittata with garlic mayo. And then you've got chicken, tzatziki.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Amy. Shall I quickly talk through tomorrow's plan? Yeah. And then we can relax for the eve. I've done tomorrow's schedule so that, Becky, you don't miss any sessions, but you will miss some hot seating. So tomorrow, we're going to do a bit of an earlier start for workshop. Aim for about 9:30 because we haven't got anyone to do B-roll before we start. So roughly 9:30 to 11, I'm going to do our content, personal branding, what do you want to be known for session. It's going to be more implementation than me talking at you. So it's going to be a lot of time to like map out your own ideas and thoughts of, like smaller group. Then after that, I'm going to do our implementation session, which will be like 45 minutes of just guided reflection on the week. Then we'll have our final lunch. Do we want an ice bath at 8? 8 a.m. ice bath. Get ready, brekkie. I'll maybe say to Amy to have breakfast out between 8 and 9. Shall we canapé?
Yes. Sorry, I've just been nibbling my own canapé. It's like
DJI, it's first. How stunning! Okay, so tonight we have whole grain crusted fillet beef, thyme dauphinoise, heritage carrots, green beans, red wine jus. It's been amazing all week. Good evening. It is 11 p.m. It's the end of the final full night of the retreat. Let's do a little debrief on today whilst I take my makeup off and get ready for bed. So this was the second full day and the final full day of the retreat. We're wrapping up tomorrow afternoon. It always goes so quick and yeah, always feels quite sad to feel like it's coming to an end, but I feel like it's been amazing. Hopefully everyone's having a good time. I hosted all the workshops today. So we did the normal morning routine of yoga and then ice bath and pool and delicious breakfast. The morning workshop, which you'll have seen I did, was all about strengths. So we all took part in the Clifton Strengths Finder test, which is basically this intense personalised quiz that then tells you your top 5 strengths, and it's really customised and really in depth, and it's a really interesting exercise to just understand who you are. And then what I did was helped us to think about how that relates to our businesses. So how do we build businesses that have us working in our strengths? How do we outsource in a way that complements our strengths? Oh, I did a really fun exercise as part of that where everyone anonymously shared encouragements for each other of like naming each other's like strengths and what they're great at, and that was just so special. When everyone was sat reading them, people got a bit emotional. It was really sweet. Some people got their B-roll sessions done today with Lucy. Lucy, who you might have seen in some of the clips, is a member of my team. She kind of supports primarily across like events and retreats. One of the things that she does within her business is B-roll. So she's been here to get content, not just like for me of the retreat, but also doing B-roll sessions with all of the attendees. So they've got content that they can then use in their businesses this year. And she's also a qualified yoga instructor. So it's a very handy, duo, because she can do both those things. So some people today had their B-roll shoots, and then we also did hot seating, which is something that I love doing at my retreats. And when I'm kind of bringing business owners together, dedicated time to like ask your question to the group. So I put on a 15-minute timer. You ask your question or share the thing that you want help with, and then for those 15 minutes it's all about you. Everyone's giving you their ideas and helping you, and it's just this really nice like focused time where you get to talk about yourself and kind of learn from everyone else and gain everyone else's expertise. And then this afternoon we did this really fun exercise that I'd never done before called If I Was Running Your Business, where people basically wrote their name on a piece of paper and we handed them around the room, and then you wrote on someone's piece of paper, if you were running their business, what would you do? So basically giving each other kind of suggestions of like, I would change this, or I'd do that, or I would stop that, or I would start that, and just like offering up ideas and thoughts. And I think sometimes it's so interesting to hear other people's perspectives of like, I would do this, because they're not in the everyday, they're not as attached, and sometimes those are the things that you kind of need to be reminded of, is those maybe more logical actions. And then after that I did the afternoon workshop all about this concept of gathering the data. And I know that sounds super boring, but trust me, I mean, maybe it was boring, but it was very important. Big picture thinking, like what metrics do you track? What KPIs are important to you? Not just tracking everything for the sake of it, but like really digging into like for each individual business owner, like what is relevant for them? How do they run experiments each month? And then it was dinner. Honestly, I am stuffed. Amy, our private chef this week, has just been incredible. We've had like 3-course dinners every night, canapes. I mean, you've seen some of it. It's just been the most delicious food. Good morning. It is the final day of the retreat. I feel quite sad. It's always such a like bittersweet moment when it comes to the end. I mean, I try and focus on it actually being the most exciting moment because it's the go forth and implement moment, you know. Let's take everything that this week has held and bring it into our external action and actually bring it to life. But it always feels a bit bittersweet. I'm going to put my summer costume on because we're going to go and ice bath. It's a frosty morning.
I did it! That's woo! To do that.
Hands out, hands out.
Your commentary is my favourite part of the ice bath. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be very sad when I'm back in London and after an ice bath I cannot go in a massive heated pool and sauna and hot tub. Final morning of workshops today and I'm gonna be hosting 2. The first workshop is going to be all about personal branding and content. So how do you align the messaging that you're putting out there with your goals and what you want to be known for? And then the second session, which will be our final workshop of the week, is going to be our implementation session, which is basically where I kind of hold space for people to reflect on the week, kind of digest everything that's come up for them, and then create their kind of action plan of what's going to happen next. Because whilst retreats are amazing, they are full and it is so easy to leave feeling really fired up, but also really overwhelmed with all of these ideas and things. So that session is just about helping people to kind of come down to land, think about how they're going to kind of put things into place over the next few weeks. And then we'll have lunch and then we'll do a bit of hot seating after lunch. I'm going to give us our opening word. Let's have a lot of vowels. Bear with. We could do piano, we could do radio, we could do royal. A brilliant one from Ella. Everyone finding the ideas are flowing nicely with this? I don't think it's ever going to come across like that though. Fascinating. It's similar to Becky where you know when you
I feel like you are fascinating.
No, but it's when you get like layers get hinted, like when you talk about like the number of team you're now at, or like, oh yeah, we're now running this many clients, and it's like, whoa, like what's the workshop?
This is something you should offer to servers, just like 10-minute brain get ready.
So the what on my enemy is actually something you know you presenting a problem like it's really like, but there's no way I can work out the solution. It can feel sad, can't it, when like this kind of work starts to come to an end, and it's allowed to be sad because we've had a great time, but also I think it's remembering this is a really exciting point because this is where we start to transition and go, right, all of this internal stuff is about to get the space to become external. You know, everything that we've done this week is brilliant, but it's not going to grow your business. And what you're about to go and be able to do over the coming days and weeks and months in your business is like take that into the real world. Proud of the way that you leaned into certain elements. You're proud of the way that you've shown up for yourself or for someone else. You're proud of the way that you've sat in some of the discomfort and the stickiness. We are just thinking about what would success look like in terms of actions after the retreat. So if in 3 months you felt you'd taken what you wanted from this week, what would that mean? Wow! Yum, 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 yum.
Oh my lord, is that a
Bread. Your features in this vlog have been chaotic. Rachel, we haven't seen you since the car.
Since the car. I'm still here.
We're not driving home though, so hopefully
Well, yeah.
we don't.
Pressure's on Callie.
Yeah.
Are we gonna beat the 11-hour?
I hope, I bloody hope so.
Everyone's starting to leave. Are you sad?
I'm so desperately sad. Are you sad? Cry.
Callie's here.
We're so sad.
Callie's got a really good haul. Callie, what have you got?
I've already put it in the car.
Oh.
I forgot the potatoes.
Home time.
Hi. Thank you.
Good times, good times.
Good time.
Rach, what a week we've had. Bye, friends. Bye. Safe drive. And just like that, everybody has left. I am gonna tidy up my stuff, check all the rooms, work out what we need to do to the house before we leave, and then I'm probably gonna make a move, I'm not gonna lie. Normally I stay this last night by myself and have a bit of like quiet time and like just gently end the week, but I kind of fancy getting home. Everything is ready to go into the car, so final push and then final check of the house and I'll hit the road. Goodbye, amazing retreat house. Thank you, and hopefully see you again. Such a weird feeling leaving a retreat because it honestly feels like we arrived yesterday, like it just goes so quickly, but it's been amazing. And that was it, retreat wrapped. What a week. I really hope you've enjoyed coming behind the scenes. I've got no clue what this video is going to be like, probably a little chaotic. It's been definitely a retreat to remember, having begun it with all of that travel chaos on Monday. But thank you for watching this. If you want to see anything else behind the scenes in my business, let me know. I'm really excited to share more kind of vlog style this year. And if you're interested in attending one of my future retreats, I'll leave the link in the description. You can find out more and share more information with me about yourself. And yeah, we can have a chat about whether you might want to come on my next retreat. Probably coming back to this incredible venue because it's been such a great kind of home of everything that's happened this week. So time to hit the road, get back to London. Thank you for watching. Retreat over and out.